On both sides, actually. Loud awaiting contact somewhere on the map. I think actually that's the trend set from behind that
it was.
Loud are very conscious of.
And I don't think it's bad to be cautious. You spare, well, you invest 20 seconds or so. It's perfectly fine. You can see a little mid setup here. Pop flash, potentially, for Sugar Zero. And that's waiting for it, but for now, you can really see them navigating towards short. The spike is still left over towards that deeper side of B, so...
Here.
Does eventually start to test ZETA's discipline here to not start over exploring, but a great knife going to reveal two of the players here dedicated and posted towards mid.
Interesting to see actually Sugar Zero and Laz both making the decision on the back of that information to gamble stack towards A, and it's looking as if it's the right decision. This could be an absolute bloodbath here for the pistol. The audio cues noted on the other side as well.
Here's the commitment. First real contact found. Laz up by Heaven. Depth going to be listening to all of this. Notes plenty of players on the cross, but only going to get one. Aspas goes down, but the plant can be tapped. Sugar Zero trying to fill the void, but the trades come out, and it is a brutal bloodbath. Laz, the last one standing. And ZETA off to a great start here.
Confident TENN can hold down the fort on B site.
Scanning ahead.
That'll bring 3 sheriffs to the party here in round 2. A deeper hold once again on B side. And we'll be curious to see actually how much TENN's going to float around the map, where he's going to play, if that does actually enable any defensive aggression on the side of ZETA.
Initial look towards that A site, but no follow-up to this for Loud. Taking the tour of the map, picking the spike back up, smoke towards mid. We might just see TENN set up and solo hold tested. Pretty telling after map 1, or sorry, excuse me, round 1, that they're happy to leave a lot in this man's hands, considering how many players were on A so swiftly. Tommy, first one to really note the potential, but it is a split. It's a 3-2 split towards the B site. Let's see what you got, TENN. Does have help here, he's not alone. Crow by his side. Invest some utility, but pANcada going to slip forward. TENN, good for one. That's pANcada gone. Crow still standing, but it's mayhem. But Laz just barrels onto the site, and it is an absolute shutdown.
5-0. Now that's actually leaning pretty heavily towards us. Actually, the reveal goes up for Aspas. Finds Depp inside that one way. A very early advantage here. Let's see what Loud do with this.
Bonus round for ZETA, so trying to make something happen. Take a chance, take a risk. All that happens, Loud going to take the site. ZETA looking to do some chip damage. Already going to have to know that adjustment going forward as pANcada is going to find Laz, so far so good. No real threats found in this bonus for ZETA, unable to do too much. And Loud looking clean. This is really good for themselves. Looks like you're going to work it out with 5 rifles, and they do. Flawless here, the Prime Gaming flawless in the round 3. So Loud, no messing around once they got those rifles on deck.
All right, that's close. I don't see any gaps in the utility here, so... But ZETA tapped out after that.
Any early information found? Looking to see when this knife gets invested.
That's actually, yeah. I was going to say, just pondering when to invest it, but actually does catch Sacy ahead of the drone, but you're right, it is only one. And there's 4 other members of Loud stacked behind that. A double hold towards short as well, so Sugar Zero is really going to be tested here. But noted, he's actually noted on the drone. I think he gets spammed a little bit through the smoke.
Oh, Sugar Zero alive, he's scrambling for cover, he's scrambling for any semblance of safety, but he stays alive. And Aspas on the side though, going to make light work of Depth, so that's something. There's so many rotations here early on, there's still so much to break down, and Aspas, it's just a blunt object and is slicing through them somehow. 3 kills already. Sugar Zero still standing, surprisingly tucked towards hell, but it feels like a matter of time until he's taken out of his position. What? He just leans into the smoke, brings it back to a 2v2. The spike's on the move, pANcada ain't sticking around. Does he dare go back to this? They don't quite... Well, they're going to know TENN's near enough bite with this. Do they commit off the back? Oh, TENN!
Beautiful.
Quick as lightning to take down less. And that is the go signal. pANcada wants nothing to do with that, but he's only got 10 seconds to get here. He's got to get a wiggle on now.
10 seconds left.
We get the plant, but I mean, TENN's going to be able to close the gap. A smoke coming back up in 7 seconds. If we can get this one way towards stairs, he actually opts to come back towards lane here. And TENN cautious of pANcada playing this a little more aggressive. Actually, pANcada gives it. He comes out of that with 36 HP.
TENN surely coming off the better in this one. A tap on the spike. Alarm bot to the left. 6 bullets left in the mag. Panic ensuing now. pANcada closing in, and they just evade each other. TENN almost had him, but can't. pANcada.
The ultimate's online though for Loud. Bladestorm, lockdown, and the TP for pANcada. As we know, ZETA struggling after that previous purchase, so just sheriffs for them to work with. ZETA very active around the map here in this.
And
beyond around, yeah, it's
the gamble here. You even pulled TENN across towards middle this time.
It's just Tommy to hold down the fort, holding B main. Depp actually nearly catches sight of somebody on that flash play, but and there's no real indicator here that it's a stack.
None.
Unless we see, you know, Crow potentially use a dart or something that will give away the presence of a third player.
Placing swarm grenade.
This is the lineups here coming through. Big knife though. That catches 3, potentially 4.
The information on one, they're going to try and stick this. This is fraught with danger. There's so many players here. Aspas bolting forward, going to find one towards the back of the site. Spins towards heaven, loses it. Crow still lives. pANcada's going to see this. Finds you. Depp's gone now. But sugar0 still waiting. 2 players still in this 10. Can he do anything now? Did so well before. Maybe a second chance, but no. Once again, pANcada's got his number. And as dangerous as it was, they still survive. Sorry, I get a little nervous that I see the pistol sitting with, you know, two rounds off the back of that for ZETA, and want to go with these slightly, you know, better equipped rounds. It has been 3 on the trot for Loud. I wouldn't say slightly, it has been great purchases for ZETA. Keep in mind the stacks that we've had coming out. And
look at the switch out again though with this rotation.
So varied. But also the pace change coming out from Loud too.
First time we've really seen them explore towards mid, other than that eco in round 2. Here, Depp is going to be the surprise factor with this operator. Does he swing close? Aspas posted for the angle. And Depp just creeping closer and closer.
Who blinks first in this one?
We can see there as well, actually, almost just the smoke to draw the rotation. Did Aspas spot the barrel there? I think he did.
Might have
He's
done.
actively clearing this. The timing's disastrous for him, though.
Yeah, and Depp not going to follow that one up. He's got problems on another field. Now, that lockdown, yeah, could be a problem for one, but Depp finally smoked off. They actually take Crow down on the way in, so ZETA now in danger. TENN's got a note that, wait, they don't clear this. Sacy just walked on past, going to pop down the lockdown of his own. Completely unawares of this. And ZETA have a second chance at life. A quick TP out for pANcada. He wants to get the hell away. Over towards the A site. Shut that door. Certainly not born in a barn. I'm trying to get a plant down, but look who's quick to this again. sugar0, not far away now. They've got to play together. Still has utility to invest, still has the paranoia. Smoke goes up. They want that door gone. It's 3 towards heaven and 1 towards door. He's picked the right fight to go for, but Depp gets to keep his life. And he's going to toy with him. Time, oh my word, pANcada steps in. And this time TENN shows him out. Diffuse going to come in.
A lack of awareness here. I think Sacy maybe just not anticipating such a ballsy play from TENN, but he's obviously it was very visible on the minimap.
Get out of my way!
Oh, this is dangerous for Depp. Going to be under so much pressure very early on if they continue up this path, and yeah, the smoke's going to be invested too. So Depp, does he stick around for this? Aspas is just going to be trailblazing his way through. Nothing slowed him down. They had no idea he could get to this point. Loud so fast in this round. Aspas going to get the rifle to hand, but Lat's still on top. The flash comes in, but he goes down. And TENN in the blink of an eye. The rest of his team has just been shredded.
Massive pace change from Loud. Completely blindsides ZETA. No real opportunity to find value with the operator. Sacy the one to close it out. Finds the kill with his Hunter's Fury as well. Yeah, actually surprising to see ZETA lean away from some of that aggression that worked for them on defense in bind. And this isn't the round really to gauge it by. I say that, they're walking mid here.
TENN has to give away a little bit of the indicator towards this. Takes a fair amount of the contact, but up and over the wall they go. Les just walks in and gets his head removed. Deb,
Gun here.
comfy with that. Gonna try and slip away. That's a rifle to be recovered. A second
Oh my
shot
God.
at it! And he goes back for more! Catching Sacy completely unawares. What a fumble here from Loud. They're gonna be kicking themselves.
This is where actually you look towards ZETA to have these factors to convert the round, swing it back in their favor. Bladestorm still in action here. pANcada doing his best to fake an A-site hit, but look at the minimap here. Aspas is all the way towards B main. Actually, Saadhak unsure of what to do here.
They need aspas to get this space. They need it fast. pANcada can only sell this for so long. They're already be going, this feels a little offbeat now. He's actually following him with this. They're committing towards this. With all that clear to it. And that knife is incredibly telling. And now you're sweating. Now you're not happy with the choices you just made. Now you're alone, and pANcada has no really way to deal with this. Yes, support's on the way, but aspas is a mile off. And he's got players 2 to the right, 2 to the left, and it does not matter. ZETA, depending on depth in a round like this, and he just delivers. aspas, irrelevant to outcome with 10 seconds left.
10 seconds
Loud
left.
getting lost in this.
44 HP on aspas as well. Really noted.
That's the round that you get pressured on. It feels, you know, like ZETA did absolutely manage the advantage they were given in a couple of those moments, but a couple of mistakes showing for Loud there has cost them keeping this clean. And now a good purchase coming back in. Not ideal, still light armor with depth, but he's fine. Opting for this. And once again, we question the timing of the knife. When do they invest this? When do they get that information?
Shadows traveling.
Smoke goes in towards middle. Spike is en route, and that gets nothing.
Once again, another round. ZETA are so active on the defense, really looking to get towards the side, but actually,
There's a fake.
on the back of just the drone this time around. Baits the full rotation, and actually pANcada sticks the TP to backside. TENN's completely unnoted it. He's found the kill.
TENN so unaware at this point, and the site's now just free for the taking. They can flood on in. Nothing's going to stop it now. The spike's going to go down uncontested. And that's a lovely bit of play coming out from Loud. Pro, let's get a fair amount of connection. Up to work off that. Depp already with a step in towards the site, and Loud a little behind the curve, but still, the battle begins. The trade comes out in a 4v3. 3 for ZETA, Sugar Zero and Laz trying to make something out of this. pANcada's had none of it though. And what a response from Loud there.
And this is exactly what I was talking about. If Loud can use these rotation timings to their advantage, just the tiniest bit of bait.
For Loud in that. Again, obviously so obvious to us, but to make those calls to find that information that ZETA have been over-rotating. TENN getting given room here now. Hasn't explored this far. pANcada's noted it. Pretty sure just seen him call this one out.
No
Seen
ping coming through though, so... Well, maybe a flash coming through here from Saadhak, yeah.
Cover going out.
Yeah, Saadhak's been called back over. Clears out towards Sub Rosa. TENN on the other side.
Does it bounce far enough though? TENN still gets a kill.
Incredibly, he was able to get away with one.
But look at Depp. Depp's all the way in tiles. I think he is unnoted to this point.
I don't think they noticed Depp. No, so unaware. Catching Les completely blindsided by it.
The flash is perfect
he
as well.
Keeps going, Depp. He's herding them around the map now. And they just have to go towards A. They're just trying to commit towards this now. Sacy's going to greet Laz with a smile. And Sugar Zero's the one to try and do some damage on this. Dev's going to hear a whole lot, though. And the pressure starts to mount. He can't deal with it. pANcada has been bailing Loud out of some of these situations as well. Crow left in the 1v2. pANcada is low. 27 seconds. There's always a little bit of danger, but that is removed. Loud once again. Brilliant work there, noting that mid-presence coming out. Even with TENN doing damage like that, they still get across the line.
Start the second half being, you know, the side of concern, but Loud already setting themselves up for success. As I said in the previous, look at the purchase coming through here. No shield for Depp, rifle for
Zero!
How has he got that?
I don't know.
Spike down.
But he doesn't get to keep his life this time. Spike can fall back into the hands of Loud. High risk, not sure about the reward just yet. 1-for-1 trade.
We're curious to see here what the decision making is with the lockdown. TENN's actually slipped all the way back onto B site. Conscious actually, I think, of pANcada's TP being available now. Has to be on red alert.
Already falling foul to that, you know, once, maybe twice. You don't want to keep getting caught.
But it's tough because the lockdown's such a pivotal tool for the retake that if they overinvest in this triple stack on A, it almost becomes pointless. Laz actually preemptively pops the null command to buy some time. Hunter's Fury posted from deep here.
And look at the combination in timing. Crow did actually get pANcada, which is quite surprising. They still haven't quite broken towards the site. No 3v3, we look at the utility left. They're going to start running low here for Loud on the way in. There's that lockdown coming through.
30 seconds left.
And there's a response.
They're both actually going to cancel each other out, but Loud looking to still try and clear their way through. Aspas good for the one. Laz responds on less, but 30 HP has to back away.
Has to respect this now. Loud eyeing up getting the plant down. 10 seconds. Guard duty now called into effect for Sacy. Has to hold him safe here. Sprays him wildly. Dips down towards hell, and now it's just him in a 1v2. TENN and Laz. Sacy with a 4. Almost had the fight on 1.
Nearly had to shock dark kill on Laz.
Yep, getting real close to working that out. But the scoreline actually going to get itself back in a really good spot here. It's going to be 5-7, Mike. It gets bitter. It gets very hard to pry yourself out of that.
Well, it was 6 rounds unanswered last time as well. Now, if you look at the scoreline, like I said, set themselves up for success. That would be map and series here. Depp actually facing off with Aspas here, but Aspas still wants to find the tag. TENN is just double open B with a classic.
Can you believe it? Absolute scenes. I mean, he's given them a gateway.
He's got the upgrade as well on the Bulldog.
What is
Sugar Zero's found one.
What is happening with these classics, man? I don't get it. Aspas and Saadhak are probably just reeling off the back of this round. Depp, 14 HP, barely alive. Laz still standing. Gotta get something here. Laz looking to the left, spots out 1. And Depp wants it. But he has to be patient. They have to play this to perfection. Nothing else will suffice. The pop flash comes in. It's decent. Laz turns in. They're already at the doorstep. And Saadhak is there. Back in. Threat neutralized. But that got completely wild out of nowhere.
I mean, it happened off screen, but did TENN literally just W key towards the outer?
It looked like it. It looked...
The operator in the mix here. The round 3 operator. You look at the rest of the purchase. 2 Sheriffs, a Bulldog, a Spectre to round things out. Now, I mean, this could be Gigabrain from ZETA reading the possibility because they're playing very cautiously here in the open. And Aspas posted up on a pretty deep angle and not noted with the knife, I think. Yeah, not suppressed.
Now, do they re-clear this knife back? Finds nothing again, similar scenes, but you're not going to just shoulder check this, are you?
Surely not.
Oh, Laz, no! Easy work for Aspas, just waiting patiently.
The problem being, that's the only flash. So it's the only thing really to force Aspas off any of these angles that he wants to re-explore in the mid-round now.
Crow going through the motions now towards middle. Saadhak with that flash ready. Underhand's lovely. Really good underhand. It actually going to get you 2. It does. Look at this combination in utility. Loud. Beautiful in approach. That was actually perfect.
Operator now posted in mid. Actually, Depp going to find the opening here. pANcada with a massive paranoia, but no kills. He's going to get closed down here.
I'm amazed that just happened. It felt as though he had potentially 2 for free, but Aspas now going to pick up the mantle, but actually missing the shot will at least allow them a little bit more step towards the site. And tell me how we've got here, but the flank's coming in. That's what worries me. The less is on the way.
Spike planted.
Whether or not ZETA actually going to adjust here in anticipation. Aspas down to 38 HP though. So he's got to be careful. He's got to land the shot.
It's do or die for him. Less though, timing now, everything. Do they even expect this? They look so vulnerable to it.
Crow's position.
His patience is going to pay dividends. Going to get 2. Let's going to spot the 3rd and finds it. ZETA crushed under the weight of Loud at the moment. This is now 11. ZETA looking a little lost here, Mike. I'm getting worried. The worries were on the half, but now they're starting to really peak.
And it's less, the one that had such a phenomenal half previously, to steal this one with the 3K.
Maybe they can activate some of this.
Here?
It looks all in. And who's on the other side? The close down. Depp's going to be charging on it.
He's blind as well. He still gets the kill.
Frag towards Saadhak. And the site is open. One towards shot with the flank. It's so fast, Mike. There are 2 players on this flank, but he's going to note them. That's huge. Aspas, and now Depp quickly gets to work. He is on the case. Would you expect to? Depp, this is so dangerous. 2 towards heaven, the swing from Aspas demolishes Depp. And now it's game on, locked down from either side. Gonna go with the fight, he's gonna split out 3, and ZETA recharging on forward pANcada now. Put to task, Laz gets depleted, they're putting everything on the line now. It's TENNN and Crow, how much can you do? Loud in response saying absolutely nothing. Diffuse gonna come in, and Loud weather the storm and make it to 12.
It was heartbreaking to watch that round for ZETA. There's so many different things they have.
Get maybe one of the other players up to at least maybe a rifle with the full armor. I don't love
if Laz
this.
has got the Spectre, give it to Depp.
Sure,
Blade,
sure,
give him
fine.
a rifle.
Yeah, and Aspas is potentially the one to do this. Divide can go up and playing ahead of it. Aspas with a punish. Finds Sugar Zero and gets away with his life. The shutdown going to try and come in. They're trying to close down on this. Aspas does the
Oh my god!
Oh, he finally goes down. Depp does get the better of him. Just about. And now we look towards the side. They're trying to come towards that B side. The spray and the pray from Sacy. And someone's answering this time, leaving just Crow alive in a 1v3. The reveal towards CT, and he just can't do it. ZETA's heart's broken, but Loud roar their way through the game.
What a performance again. This is the kings of consistency.